Hey everyone! Today I've got two things for you. First of all, some more very basic stuff, some very basic stuff that anybody can pick up and practice, and uh, yeah, some very basic words. And after that, I've picked up I've looked through some cool pictures submitted by people of cool Chinese tattoos that some people have made. So this might be a interesting treat for you. But first of all, let's look at some very basic words again. This word is reads mama, mama, and it means mother. Mama, mama. You can see um, this character and this character these are identical. Mama, mama. And this is one of the characters where you can easily split it up into the basic components, also called radicals or bushou. This thing here means female. So whenever you see this in a character and whenever it's the leading radical, then it's very certain that the word that you're reading, for example, this word mama, has something to do with females or women or feminine in general, and which is certainly true. Mama, mama, mother, mama, certainly. It's a female meaning. This one is called baba, baba, baba. And the interesting thing is, again, this is another word where both of the syllables are equal. And this, I like to think about it as a head, as a mouth. This part of the word itself means father. So the whole thing, baba, means father. But if you strip away this part and you spot it in different words, then it also often carries the meaning of father. And it's also interesting, this lower part here, which looks like a person with his mouth open, you find many different words. For example, the word ba, which is exactly this, but with a little window over here. It's pronounced, oftentimes it's pronounced the same, ba. But in this case, it's not ba, and it's not fu, but it's baba, father, baba, baba. Now we have some more relationships. We have Didi, which is the younger brother, Didi. Gurgur, which is the older brother, Gurgur. Nai Nai, which is the grandmother, but and again here you can see this radical appearing again right here. Nai Nai, Mama, Baba, Didi, Gurgur, Nai Nai. And you can again see this female radical. This radical appearing again right here. This radical stands for female, and it's in mama and in nai nai, which kind of makes sense. You have the mother and you have the grandmother. Both are female persons. But while of course mama, it's always clear what kind of mother you're referring to, or at least it should be clear. Okay, let's not go down that road. It should be clear. But in this case, nai nai, usually it means the grandmother from the father's side. But for simplicity, let's just talk about nai nai, because usually when you learn about relationships, this is the first word you learn for grandmother, nai nai. So let's keep it simple. Nai nai means grandmother, okay? This word is yeah, which is the grandfather. And again, you can see this father radical, this stuff, this little head, appearing here again. And this, I also wrote down this version. This is the Fantizi. Fantizi means the traditional kind of character, and this is the Tiantizi, which is what in mainland China people would write ordinarily. But I just wrote it in here so that, because in my opinion, more it's interesting to see the difference. Anyway, you can see yeah, and Baba, they share their fatherly hat. It's probably not a hat, but it's easy to memorize that the fathers are wearing hats. The father, the Baba, is wearing a hat, and Yaya, the father's father, is also wearing a hat. Here, two also very important. This is a Arze, and this is a Nu R. Arze is the son, and the Nu R is the daughter. And some people have joked that it's a little bit sexist, because the son is just a son with a Z, and the daughter is a female son. So it's a bit sketchy. I don't want to interpret it anymore, but I think it's very interesting that you have the Arze and the Nu R. So the male son, or the son, and the female son, which is a daughter, or at least it should be. As far as I checked, if you have a son and he's female, or she's, anyway, it's a daughter anyway. Okay. So now, as promised, here's something that might actually be fun, or let's say not that the other stuff was boring, but let's say it's funny. It's funny. Okay. Don't ask. It's funny. I saw a picture of a woman who had tattooed these two characters on her chest. You know, she appears to like wearing very revealing clothes, and she has these two characters tattooed right above her breasts. And these characters read, one second, Huo Li, which means like fire or firepower. So you can imagine if you meet a woman and she has firepower tattooed to her chest, or let's say in this case it of course can also mean a fury or fire or something, then you might I don't want to be too judgmental, but if you see a woman with this tattooed on her breast, then it might maybe be some give you some clues about her character. Maybe. I'm just spitballing here. It's not, I don't want to bash anybody, but Huo Li, fire or firepower on your breast, it's very interesting. Then I saw this one, and when I saw it at first, I was like, WTF, because this is not, this character is very common and it's very useful, and you see it everywhere. It's Jin, which is a metal word, not a heavy metal word, not like something that long-haired people who like to scream weird or scream very harsh music like, but this is the kind of metal that is like a metal word. It means metal, or rather gold. In this character, it's like there's no Chinese character like this. The only character that exists is this. Jinju. What the heck is going on? Jinju. This never happened before. Jinju. Anyway, what I want to say is this person had these wonderful two characters, Jin and Ju, tattooed on his body, on his arm, but the guy who made the tattoo got it wrong. He put it upside down. This is how you write Jinju. It means gold pig. Jinju. And in China, if you have the word gold, and if you have a pig is it might be, it's a little bit like a piggy bank. If you have little children, or if you remember you're saving money, you put it in your piggy bank, in your pig. Jinju, it's a sign of prosperity, and I think it's quite nice. I'm not really the guy to get this tattooed like on my body, but I can maybe understand some people who like prosperity. Who doesn't like more money or more prosperity, right? But if you do it this way, Jinju, it might even bring you bad luck, because the pig is upside down. Maybe, again, I'm spitballing here. Maybe the person was like, oh yeah, I'm I'm no good with money, so I might as well. I'm like an overturned piggy bank. Like if you put the piggy bank in your hand and you overturn it, because you're always getting the money out, you're not a saver. This might make sense, but my guess is this person who made these who made these nice little tattoo on his arm, was like, yeah, I want to be a Jinju, I want to be a prosperous, rich and wealthy guy, but for some reason, maybe the guy who made the tattoo was like, okay, he's not that kind of guy, so I might just as well flip the pig over and maybe make fun of him. I don't know. Anyway, again, not hating on anybody, but I think it's just very, very interesting that you have Jinju, that you have a golden pig on your arm, but for some reason the golden pig is flipped. And another funny one that I saw, and this one is again written in traditional Chinese characters, so you might not be able to decipher it, but I have translated it. This is again these three pictures I looked up, and again this one somebody had tattooed on his body, on his arm I think it was, or on the chest. No, this one was on the chest, the fire was on the chest, this one was on an arm, and I think this one was on an arm as well. And you shouldn't be able, at least if you don't have any other knowledge, you shouldn't be able to see what it says, so I translated it into the modified or the modern, let's say the non-traditional characters, or the Gentitsu. This character I already showed you, and this one as well. This means Mian Tang, and the first character, it basically means chicken. Ji. So the whole thing, this is the same, of course. This is the modern way of writing it. This is the traditional way, but many people, if you see people having tattoos on their bodies, it's usually what the Chinese people call Fanti or Fantitsu, the traditional characters. It basically means chicken noodle soup. I think the reason I included this into the funny character section is because I think if you don't know what it means, these characters look quite beautiful. I think this one with the large swipes and the dots here, and this character with one character sitting on top of another character, it doesn't look so good in modern, or so there's not so much to see in modern. This is why people often, if they tattoo themselves, use traditional Chinese characters and not the modern ones. I think it looks very pretty and it looks very cool. But if you're like a Chinese person walking by this person, seeing, and this guy is wearing like a tank top or something, so you can see his tattoo, and you read chicken noodle soup, then you say, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's actually quite funny. So I hope you have enjoyed these quite as much as I did. I enjoyed looking them up, and I see you guys next time.